it's been so long. I know no one is here just yet. They're letting everybody know. It's telling me to hang out. We bringing the squad. We squad deep. We gonna let them know y'all live. And we're back off of summer hiatus. Hold on, my guy Dex. Let me bring him on. We missed y'all so much. Hold on, where you at, Dex? Invite. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Lottie. Hey, beauties. Hey, Dexter.
Hey, how's it going?
Baby, what? Say that one more again.
Hey, how's it going? You can't hear me?
I hear you now. Okay, it's kind of going in and out. Don't play with us today. We just got back. I had to uninstall it and reinstall it.
How about now?
Am I cycling for you?
No, you were, but now it's back. It looks normal now.
Okay. Hey, promo Stevie, Tasha, sweet. Oh, now y'all know Up Sleek Coffee Designs. Now coffee design. Where the coffee at? You know I bang with coffee. Where's that?
Can, is that good now, guys? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I don't know why Instagram is hating on us
Yeah,
like this. It's crazy.
this is weird. Like, so how
Now,
I'm looking, I seem like I'm fine. You're coming up a bit pixelated, but what do I look like to you, Dex?
normal.
This is
Must be your phone.
weird. Hey, my normal, sweetie. You the one cutting up.
Yeah. So if I look normal on yours, that means I look normal to them. If you look I mean, you're
No, you
pixel.
don't
If
look
I'm looking,
normal on mine. But sweetie, you don't never look normal.
so put it like this: if I can see everything normally, right, and you can't, who issue would that be? You got to get it together. You
Well,
got to.
people saying they seeing you all pixelated, sweetie. Thank y'all, lovelies. I see y'all in the comments. They said it's your iPhone connection. Now, I know y'all upgraded. It went from the 13 and the 14, which is the same phone.
No, it's not.
So, maybe your upgrade ain't come through right. You should
Yeah.
have just kept your 13.
No, you know what's crazy? You'll be shocked. I didn't upgrade my phone. I didn't do it.
It's just going in and out, Dex. It keeps.
I'm gonna go out completely and I'll come back in.
Yeah, get out. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to try this thing again. Y'all know iPhones be doing people crazy. I hate when you be having these damn phones, or it be one of those things like you doing good, having a good time. Next minute, you turn around, your phone embarrass you in front of your friends. I feel like these phones be acting like our kids sometimes, and I'm sick of it. And especially for me, my black ass don't even have no kids. Why are you giving me these problems, phones? I pay my bill. We try to pay him on. We try to pay him on time. Did y'all see that thing? Okay, so thank you, Adrienne. She says I'm focused and I'm in sync. Speaking of like paying bills on time, did you guys see that thing that was like recently trending where a guy, I guess he posted. All right, let's see if we can bring Dex back on real quick. A guy okay, so maybe it even came up differently this time. A guy posted, he was just saying, I'm in Tulum. He was like, I'm in Tulum wearing Balenciaga's 5-star resort, setting up a payment for my phone, for my phone bill.
I saw. Can you hear me now? How's it looking now? Good.
Yes, it's much better now, Dex.
So before I left out, I said I did not upgrade my phone, and every time the new phone comes out, I always do the upgrade, but I didn't do
Mhm.
the upgrade this time around, and I just saw someone in the comments say maybe you should have done the upgrade.
So y'all, this was team iPhone acted up this good day. You know which phone I'm actually thinking about getting next?
The 14,
Oh no, huh?
the 14,
14th of what?
the 14, iPhone 14.
No, because remember before a few months ago we were talking, I was like, I think the phone I might get next is an iPhone because Droid started doing that stupid shit, like the stuff that iPhone was doing. Well, part of me wants to try that flip. I want to get one more droid before I go over to the evil side. I want to see what that flip is hitting for.
It's just so funny when people like say like, "Oh, my Droid does so much more than the iPhone," but it's like in reality, guys, we just really talk, text, and go and surf the internet. Nobody's really doing anything super spectacular with their devices these days.
Thank you.
And
Stop. Were they ever? Were they ever?
it's just weird. I mean, I do think an Apple device is way more convenient than like a Droid.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. I don't. It's just very simple. And truthfully, like now, when somebody's texting me and the messages come up with those green bubbles, I feel like, oh, maybe my message didn't go through. You know, I don't text you. I always talk to you through Instagram. Like I never text you anymore because it's too much.
So you're a racist? Is what you're a phone racist? You're letting green bubbles get in the way of a connection? Are you okay?
Green is my favorite color,
Hi,
except for.
mommy.
Oh, somebody said they can't hear me.
Look, and you cycling again. What happened? You ain't checks ain't cashing.
I don't know what happened.
Them iPhone checks, and you like this is what happened. You started talking blasphemy against the green bubbles. I see Jason in there too. Green bubble blasphemy. And this is what happens. You got to keep your mouth shut, Dexter. Stop talking shit about us droid users. And this look, it's still pixelating.
Really? It looks fine on my part. I don't know what's going on.
All right, now I hear you good. We'll just keep continuing through it. Hi,
And,
mommy.
and I'll watch out for the comments. Somebody says they can't meet. I'll jump out, reset the Wi-Fi, and come back in if I need to.
Okay, we'll do that. Well, I'm so glad you guys are back to join us. We're growing a little bit more. You know, when we went out now, listen, we tell y'all. Now I said, we'll be back for 2 weeks, but what I said, or longer.
Well, in our defense, like life has been crazy. Life has been like so super busy, super crazy, guys. Like during our break, I have some news for you guys. Like it's a little shocking for me, but I do got to tell you guys like what took place over our break. It's something that we obviously
Mhm,
out a lot before coming back and like
mhm,
we're family here, so it's okay to make this announcement here. I obviously this is the first time I'm saying this publicly. I didn't say it anywhere else, and I want to just go ahead and let you guys know that I over the break, over the winter break or summer break, I caught COVID.
I was like, did we discuss this? What is going on?
Look, I know how to put
Dexter,
the team together.
you finally caught the vid.
Yes,
You were wearing that like a
yes, it was. For me, it was such a big deal that like my superhero blood never like there's COVID can't catch me. Like it just was not happening for me. 2 years I did not catch COVID. Guys, I went to COVID Co, aka Mexico, and they got me. And they got me. They got me in Mexico of all places. So now
while you were trying to live your best life a year after the best wedding that's ever happened in the history of the United States.
and the crazy part about it, on Twitter, my name was Dexico on there, and when I caught COVID in Mexico, I was so mad that I changed my name on Twitter.
How the divorce happened that quick? Next.
It's
The
over and
love
done.
affair with Mexico is done.
I'm done. And it's crazy because when we first got there, I was like, "We're coming back to." I said, "I want to make this a yearly thing. Let's come back to Mexico next year. I'm so excited. We can start planning it right now." I'm never going back. Although,
Don't
although,
don't say that. But Jamaica's always popping. That's always you should have made that your spot anyway.
but I think though, what I will say though, leaving Mexico, like I bought like a bunch of tequila and stuff like that. So cheap. Like I just was like, I gotta come back. I need the liquor.
Want to take one of them border runs? Like we'll go back. We got a couple more things we ain't accomplished out there.
Why not? How was
Well,
how was your summer?
my summer was actually good. It was a lot of work. With the Dell, a lot of shit. There were so many highs and lows and just This was a testing summer, one of the most testing summers, really years of my life. I'm getting better for it at the end of the day. When God tests you, child, or others test you, it's just like I'm really proud of the way that I've changed my perception of things and the way I react to things, which it's like for me that says growth and I'm proud of it. So it's been up and down. It's been a doozy. I ain't gonna get on here and tell all the business because me and you be talking damn near every day, so you know a lot of it. But in the words of great Maya Angelou, and still I rise.
Go ahead. Wait, how do people in the comments know me this well? Because most I said I bought liquor. I didn't say what kind of liquor. Why does everybody know that I went to Mexico to get tequila? That is insane. Like I'm beginning a reputation
Because you
here.
love it. You love you. Your name was Dexico. Like you always talk about how you love tequila, top Casamigos, Patron, like, and what's it? Recipe. What's the one you like? This is how you know you're a real Raspada.
Reposado. Patron Reposado. But now I have all three of them though. I got like big, I think it's 1 milliliter or something like that, bottles of all three of them. Regular,
Mm.
Ajo, and I recently have gotten into Don Julio, which is really smooth. Like tequila's, y'all
We
have.
come over to the bourbon side of things.
So another thing I've been doing over the summer. Enough about. We're gonna move to stories in a second. I just want to tell you guys one more thing about me. I've been taking classes like bartending courses or whatever, and so like I'm getting familiar with different types of drinks and alcohols and stuff. One of the ones they presented to me was a bourbon, and I tried the bourbon or whatever. I don't see how y'all are drinking bourbon and like breathing. Like I just feel like that is for like to put in your car. Like remember when we were talking about
No,
gas prices so high? That's what bourbon is for, to put in your gas tank to roll your car. Like there is
no,
no that
don't
the
do that to bourbon.
no, it's not good. Like you shouldn't be drinking it.
No, did you do that to Vladdy? That is the only one
The same thing. The
goes in
same.
your car. Bourbon, it depends on the brand of bourbon, but it's very smooth. See, that's the problem. You little tequila-ites like to get just shots, yeah, shots. Give me the shots of tequila, all the shots. Bourbon says a little sophistication. Sip on it. You might want it straight, maybe one ice cube, and let that marinate. Let it sizzle in your spirit for a little bit. Bourbon, you good all night. Tequila,
You go.
shot, shot, shot.
Yeah, if you do bourbon, you gonna sizzle. You gonna sizzle, all right. That is.
You might get a little hair on your chest, but that ain't never hurt nobody. Just go. If you a lady, just get over there, get you a pair of tweezers, pick them right out. You good to go.
No, I had bourbon probably twice in my life, and over the summer I started growing hair on my back, and I never had hair on my back. I'm telling you that bourbon put hair on my damn back. Like crazy.
Don't you blame it the bourbon?
It was.
Blame it on the bourbon for the hair on your back.
Now I got to go to the Naked Peach to get the back waxed. What?
Let me find out if you got a membership like me. You want to be me so
I'm
bad. Just playing.
about to go get my back waxed.
If you need my membership, I'll let you get in there. I might have missed a month, so if you need another, I'll give you one. Because you got to keep it waxed, sweetie.
The back.
Back.
Just the back. That's it. That's all I'm getting.
You don't wax that bus?
Toya, please. This is a family show. And no, I would not do that.
You don't like. What you mean you're not?
Toya, I'm not about to do this with you. Yes, grooming standards. Adrian,
Yes. Thank you. See, Jason, you ain't getting that. Don't just stop at the back, sweetie. Go on.
if I did do that, I can promise you, I would not say it out loud on a live video. Actually, I wouldn't talk about it. So we can move on. Like the back, the most getting out of me. That's it. I'm waxing my back. That's it.
So you don't be getting up on that table with your legs up like they tell you to do. You don't do that?
Imagine that.
Get on that. After you get that back sweat, that back wax, roll your ass over, throw them legs up, and let her get you together.
Imagine me doing that. Imagine it. Just imagine that. Dirty ass. Do you make me curse? You make me curse. And I don't even curse.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you caught up. You'll have a hat. That's why you ain't got no kids yet.
Trapping Around LLC. I don't get my back waxed. I'm going to do it. I had bourbon for the first time and I grew hair on my back because of it. But I'm going to go and get it waxed because I don't know. I really don't like body hair, to be honest with you. But I'm definitely gonna take care of that back because I feel like let's move on.
What you say? I'm sorry, it's like pixelating again, so I'm trying to get through. But what you say, sweetie? Say it again. Tell us your grooming habits.
I said, let's move on. That's what I said. Let's move on to the stories.
Hey, Trapping and Ride LLC.
That's Tommy.
Who that, Dexter?
Tommy, Marion.
Yes, Adrian702 said your wife will love it. Go on in there so you can get y'all some kids. She tired of going through that jungle.
My wife would love my butt being waxed. Like, she would love that. Why would she love that? Like, I don't understand that. I don't think so.
Wax that ass. Wax them balls.
No, thank you. Now, let's move. If I think red, it will be red. Like, I'm like...
I know how your black ass turning red.
Stuff like this is so inappropriate.
It's grooming. You got to teach the world how to groom properly, Dex. Some people don't know.
Look, if you don't know by now, then don't worry about it.
All right, but yeah, thank y'all so much for popping up on us. It's funny. Normally we start off with local news, but it's not. I mean, it's a lot always going on locally here in Philadelphia, but I mean, we're getting into not hashtag get the cooch. Jason, I'm using that hashtag tonight. Get the gooch. Let me see. Wait, what am I? Just let that sit there and marinate for a little bit. Keep them guessing, especially the people who just popping on. Hashtag get the gooch. What the fuck is going on here?
Keep me guessing. I don't know what that means.
You don't know what? You know what? That's okay. You don't need to know. You ain't got one. You ain't got one.
Start the show. Talk about what's going on in the local news. What is wrong with you?
Dexter, we were just talking about it. Now I know why people be coming for you, because it's the reaction.
Look at the comment.
Oh, Gooch is the best. That one?
Yeah.
The Gooch is the best part, huh?
I can't take this. Well, guys.
What's it the best part of? We talking about the Gooch, Dex. You see it? Clean it. You clean your Gooch up?
I'm not. I can't. Can we move on? Like, this is too much for me. I'm really like sweating.
Jason said, I'm just here to instigate. That's it. That ends the local conversation. The Gooch at the Naked Peach, getting it cleaned up. Ladies, do not skip the Gooch. That's not what we're...
I think she sent the request to be on. Like, have her join so she can explain that. Quick appearance.
All right, we're gonna bring it. Yes, they said they'll explain. Okay, let's let one of our wonderful commenters get on and explain what the Gooch is. Now, commenter, real quick, before I let you on, I don't know how to get you off. So, figuratively and literally. So, when we say thank you Thank you. That means it's time. So please, if you could exit out gracefully and don't come out here with your peen out. Please don't come out here with your motherfucking gooch because we don't need
It's
no real life tutorials, okay? Let's bring you on. Trap and Ride LLC. Let's go. Look, they said I know how to lead. Let's go. Hey, Trap and Ride. Hey, Gooch Queen.
I'm sorry, but
Hey, Gooch Queen. Tell us about it, friend. Give us a little Gooch tutorial real quick.
Okay.
Somewhat as clean as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Hold on. All right, so the Gucci is below the two things that carry the kids. It's like right underneath,
Okay.
right? And you
All
need
right.
not to
Okay.
skip it. To all the ladies, you need not skip it when you are making him happy.
when you're
You
saying
know?
need not skip it, you mean while like you're talking about the person who does the shaving, like don't skip that area when
No. Even though manscaping is beautiful and very intimate, and I highly recommend you try it with your partner. But
and don't skip it. Like just don't leave hair there when a person
I mean that when you are doing the Guac Guac 5000, do not skip it. That's what I mean.
when you're doing the what?
Dexter.
I'm just wow.
Dexter, I'm not gonna play with you. You know exactly what I'm saying. I'm trying to put it in PG terms. Lord, I need a filter.
Thank you.
Jesus, help me.
Tell him
Listen, I'm
don't
put it in.
friend. He know what you're talking about.
Listen, thank you. Okay, so when you are doing the Guac Guac 5000, everybody knows what that means. Do not skip the gooch. That is the message of the day.
So it's
That is
so
the message of
immature,
the day,
but go ahead.
okay? That's the message. I got it. Do not, when you are doing a Guac Guac to your partner, skip the gooch. Y'all love to stop at the balls. No, don't stop there. You got to keep going. Okay?
You
Thank
know
you
what? When
later.
Jason made a great idea. Thank you for coming on. We do Gooch Summit 2022. You will be our lead guest speaker of that for the summit.
But
Oh, God.
before you go,
That-
before you go, you have a virtual session coming up about eating healthy. Can you mention that?
Yo, I just did it already. I did it yesterday.
You said Thursday.
I know.
what you got? You got something coming on? Promote it here real quick. Come
Yeah,
on, girl.
I had a nutritional workshop yesterday. Dexter, since my bro died, I've been all over the place with days. So I was promoting Thursday, and it was actually yesterday, and it went well. But we'll definitely do it again, and I'll let you guys know. But thanks for the great laugh. I needed that.
And follow Trap and Ride LLC.
Yes, I have a pop-up coming up in Philly. If you like spin classes, I get lit on a bike. We play Megan, we play Nicki, all the trap music you can think of. I've lost over 80 pounds. This is what I do. All are welcome. You don't have to be skinny to take my classes. I don't teach to numbers. I teach to the music. So it's something that everyone of all sizes can participate in and feel good. Have one ticket left for the 16th of October. And then I don't know my returning date yet for Philadelphia, but I will be coming to Baltimore in December when that date drops. If you're in the area, come through, pull up. But yeah, that's what I do.
You follow the Trap.
Thank you.
What'd you say, Dad?
You see how I cleaned that up?
You did good, bro. You did.
You did a good job. Well, honey bunny, thanks for coming on. We're
No problem, y'all. I always love
schedule
watching
you on
y'all.
someday on the podcast side of things and get into it.
Yes, absolutely. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye. Talk to you later.
Well, thanks, beautiful, for popping in on us. We appreciate you.
I think truthfully when it comes to like people exit and stuff, I think it's easier for the other person to do it than it is for us. That was just like a side note. I think it's easier for them because I know with me, I just press the X. I think with us, if we have somebody in there, it's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I know it's a way, and we've been doing this since all quarantine, but I've never learned it. And so by us bringing people on, I'm like, look, I don't want to end the live, so just don't come on here with your peen and your breastus is out. We don't want to see none of that. And please exit when the time has come.
Now you sound like guys. My friend Jason is in here. Jason is the one of the hosts and creators of Bro Talk Live. Um, Amazing guy. We've got to have him on like the podcast portion of it as well, or maybe even the live. I don't know.
Yeah, bring him on the don't do that to my guy.
He gets a little beside himself sometimes. We definitely should bring him on the live to talk about Nicki Minaj. He seems to be an expert. He's a big fan of Nicki Minaj, and he knows all about her. Should we start with Nicki?
Yes, Jason, can we bring you on for that? Because let me just say before we bring him on.
He might be at work though. Yeah, because he's
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Jason, let us know what. I know you ain't look dry snitch on him. He on here having a kiki, having a good time, and you just gonna blow it. Yeah, he at work right now, so he on live at work.
He is. Like, yes, clearly.
Jason, on Tuesday, shut his mic off. Shut his mic off. But yes, I would love to have Jason on, because let me just tell you about this. Jason, let us know if you're available to pop on. You know, ever since Mercury retrograde happened, the world done busted open, especially in the realm of Black Hollywood. So all the rap girls were fighting. It was like chaos with Nicki and Cardi and other stuff going on. I tuned into Bro Talk Live yesterday. Was that yesterday? No, that was Tuesday. Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube, Bro Talk Live, guys. You'll laugh your ass off. You have a great time there. But listen, Jason came down like an archangel and for 7 minutes ran down the stats. Because guess what? I wasn't doing it.
No, it was crazy because there was I knew what was happening with Nicki, but I didn't know how. I knew so with Nicki Minaj, last Sunday she did the Queen radio show that she does. Honestly, she only did a show when she got something to promote too. But she did the Queen radio show, which I think is on Apple, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But she did this show and just started dropping all types of bombs. Like, this person did this person did this, not saying anybody's name, but it started some mess like on the Twitterverse. Like, everybody's arguing and being upset and stuff like that. All the rap girls are arguing and fighting. Cardi B's a part of it. It was a mess. But like Toya was saying, Jason did the research that I was not going to do, and the nitty-gritty of everything that was going on, why, who said what, when, where, and what's to come of it. It was, like LaToya said, about 7 minutes of pure information. I was watching like CNN, like, oh, this what happened next?
Before he laid it out, you know, with us, we would just get pieces of it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how the hell Cardi get involved? What is she talking about? If you ain't at me, you're not talking to me. Like, I was like, what is going on? And tune into Bro Talk, Jason. You did the world a solid. And we appreciate you for that. But he said he was at work, but he wasn't going to miss us this week. Well, Jason, let us know. We're going to have to schedule you on one day where you can just take your little sick day.
Yeah, don't go to work. And then come on here to talk to us. That's what you should do. Yeah.
Take your little sick day. Take your little sick half day. Just do some. Show your press. I mean, we love you in the comments, but we need your face to make an appearance. Jason, I feel like this is just the catch-up show. Let's introduce you to our people. Jason, so I've been knowing of him for years because of Dexter. You guys went to school together. And I didn't meet him in person until Dexico. Sometimes meeting people in person, I didn't understand. Dexter, why are your friends becoming like my best friends? Like, I love Jason so damn much at that wedding. I'm like, we're best friends for life.
That Dexter Stuckey is a great judge of character, boy, I tell you.
He is. Because, he just brings the friends on and then the other friends. And then before you know it, in Diddy Boys, we can all be friends. Like, we can do this every day.
I talked to my therapist about that because I used to have an issue with, like, allowing people to be friends with my friend, like, having friends mix with each other. And now I'm okay with it. I don't even comment on it. I say, oh, okay, cool. I like that this person liked this person's picture. I'm good with it.
Dexter, I'm so happy you're growing up and it's
I'm
something you've discussed
feeling,
with your therapist and you guys are working on a better like you. This is amazing.
well, new new year, new me.
So wait, Westside0097 said before you know it's a family affair, it's a family affair. Exactly. Dexter, your friends just feel so comfortable. They feel like home. And I just want to take advantage of that.
Westside0097 has been funny this entire show. Like they're funny. But no, what do you think about Nicki Minaj stuff? Like, what are you thinking about? Do you feel like she's doing too much, or do you feel like it's just par for the course?
It's par for the core. Like I just it's like we know what you do. And like Jason summed it up beautifully the other day. He was like, you have an album coming up. You did it too. The last one, you didn't do any promo. And or the last single that came out, you didn't do any promo. And the numbers went nowhere. Now this one comes out, you doing everything in the world, and everybody's like, it's the greatest song ever. This project is about to be insane. Like, here's the thing. I love Nicki on certain points because she's a Sag. Usually Leos and Sagittarius, we are best friends. But it's something she's just been doing too much for clout sometimes. Like, what is the reason? Is it marketing? Like, what is it, Nicki? Because this fully can't be you, like the real you.
On one hand, David, I get that. Like, I do think it's kind of like because like you weren't doing this before, like you weren't saying anything, so it's just like this kind of seems like out of nowhere. But then on the flip side of it, I do also look at it like if a person feels like that they were wronged or for whatever reason, they're going to speak about it. It just to me seems
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of stuff that you were having issues with build up and you're just releasing it all at one time. And I think what makes that a bad thing is that it just seems like it's misplaced. It's just kind of coming out of nowhere. I think that people are kind of tired of it and kind of sick of it. Plus, like, who wants to sit up and who wants to consistently see women fighting like this?
Yeah, I mean, well, what we do, that's what housewives are for, though. We want more for,
She's not
I'm
on the.
sorry.
You're not on the Housewives. You're Nicki Minaj, though. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like there's like a level of like decency that we kind of expect from her, and I just don't want to see you arguing and fighting on social media, sneak dissing, and like, and I don't want to be an ageist, but she's like 40 years old. Sneak
Yeah.
dissing on Twitter, that's kind of lame.
And I'm kind of with Cardi when she was like, ain't nobody talking to me until you
But
at
let's
me.
not put Cardi though. Look, we're not gonna pretend like Cardi's not in the mess too, because like
Oh,
I
she
feel like
is.
yeah, because like now when Nicki's spiraling like this, I feel like Cardi's making all these like comments and stuff like that, which kind of makes it seem like she's above it, and like you're not.
We have a question. I'm going to read it for us.
I
Everyone,
can't.
oh, you guys see it? It says everybody will see it on the screen. Do you guys see it now?
No.
This is, oh, there we go. I did it right. Do you think that Nicki Minaj will have another number one in her career, or is it over? Thank you for your question, Jason.
Oh, for
Dexter.
definitely. I mean, like she's riding off the heels right now of a number one single called "Freaky Girl," no features, and like Nicki Minaj, like she's gonna still be around and stuff like that. She just knows who her core fans are, her audience
Mm-hmm.
is like, and look, the way that the Barbs have been running to people's DMs and threatening them and trying to kill them and then saying all this stuff like this, it ain't no way y'all ain't out there buying them singles. Cause like
Y'all better be.
there's this one woman who they have been doxing like crazy. I mean, she's tweeting all this stuff about it or whatever. They put out this woman's address, right? And she's like, that's not my address anymore. But before she even did that, people were at the house. Like
You know what?
I'm telling you, like it's if Nicki doesn't get a number one single, then her fans are like babies and can't pick up a phone to download nothing. Because the way y'all went so hard to like fight people and argue with people and stuff like this over her, y'all got it. It's got to translate into music, to numbers. Got to.
Yeah. You would hope it does. And somebody said, I feel like she's been hanging around Madonna. This is what I don't want for any artist, like to be where Madge is. And let's be clear, Madge, for what she did in her day, is amazing. For decades, Madge was holding it down. But Madge, you 60 years old talking about you addicted to sex. Nicki, please don't go down that road because this needs to stop. I love when our talent and our superstars can age, like, because we all have to age. Nobody can fight it. You can do all the tricks of the trade that you want to, but at the end of the day, we all have to age. I want you to grow up with you. I want your music and your I guess what you're putting out there, your representation to grow up with you. I don't want, like, Nicki, if you out there 60 years old on that stage, I mean, super freaky girl. I mean, that's cool, but please don't be out there shaking the clappers like you were at 39 and 40-year-old Nicki. You can give them a little something, but I don't want that. I don't want you as 60-year-old Nicki. I can suck a meat. Like, I don't want that.
But the thing is, though, like, that's what all these girls are going to be doing. And I don't think age plays that big of a part in it. I think it's really what you just said. I think if the music grows with you, then it makes sense. I feel like Beyonce is a good example of this. Beyonce is supposed to be 42, and, like, she's putting out music that is seemingly age appropriate. Nicki, like, you're talking about sex in a very derogatory way. Beyonce talks about sex, too, but you have to, like, think about it. Like, wait, was she talking about sex? You know what I mean? Like, with Nicki, like, you flat out say what it is. Like, it's not very, and somebody, I think Jason said in the comments, like, you're like, it's like she's trying to pick up Gen Zers. Like, you want these kids to bop with your music when really you're the millennial crowd. We're getting a little bit older. Like, you got to kind of, like, match with us. I don't know what you would talk about at this point, but not sex. Like, I don't want to, come on. Like, I'm not sitting up like in public talking about sex and stuff like that. So I don't really understand why, like, you would think as a female artist with a baby and the husband, like, why you would think that we would want you to be talking about that and dealing with the issues that her husband is dealing with, which are like sex related issues. Why would you to bring the topic of sex up in general? Like, because you know what it leads to. People are going to start looking. It's a mess to me.
No, it is. I agree with you. And again, because I just remember when Nicki came out, of course, people were like the antics and everything. And at first, like, I was like, I'm not sure about her, but I'll never forget listening, like, well, not when, because of course she had underground projects before that, but the first, like, Pink Friday album, I was like, this girl, like, her lyrics were dope. The whole album for me, from the beginning to the end, it is a classic. I said, oh, she really showed her writing chops. Like, she's got that. But I feel like along the way, it just turned into more of like the Gen Z music. And I'm just like, let the city girls have it. Yes, get in that lane. Let the girls know that don't play because you know I am. Don't play that. I can go there. But the need to feel to keep up with that. I don't want her falling to that. And I feel like we're on that thin line of, I don't want you to nut yourself out here, Nicki. That's it.
What you just said is a good point. And also, not only do I, yeah, sure, like, make the music that you need to make to stay relevant and stuff like that, but also you're doing something that is, like, kind of weird, where, like, not only are you making the same kind of music as these girls, you're also arguing and beefing with these girls who almost half your age.
I don't know, somebody said, I think Jason said, don't compare. Beyonce's not going back and forth with nobody.
You be arguing with these people, and I think that
Cher is not going, and I'm talking about, like, because at this point, Beyonce is a certified legend. Cher is not going back and forth with nobody. Even Madge, to the nut shit that she does, she's not going back and forth with nobody.
I agree.
Like the greats, I've gotten to a level, you're going to sit there and argue about me with yourself. I'm never going to respond to you. But like you said, I think it's like keeping up with this social media world. People feel the pressure, and I got to stay relevant to the Barbs love me. And yes, the Barbs absolutely love you, but I just don't want you to do everything for, like, be Nicki. Let them follow you.
Yeah, and
don't
also
follow them.
with these girls, with the arguing stuff, like, Nicki, 9 times out of 10, she starts it. Like, you're the one who started. Like, you start the arguments with these girls. Like, you really do. It's kind of, yeah. All the like you said, all the female greats, the women, they don't go back and forth. The Madonnas, Drakes, like, they don't go back and forth. They leave it where it's at and they move forward.
Yep. You saw what Khalees tried it with Beyonce. She said,
Not
take
gonna,
her off the record.
yeah, we're not gonna talk about
We're not even going to address it. Me just taking you off the record, that's what it is. Your credits are gone, girl. And I just feel like at a certain point in your career, that's how it should be. Um, Mercury went into motherfucking retrograde and hell broke wide open, especially in black media, Hollywood, whatever you want to call it. Um, what happened? Oh God. Well, not even blackness, just Hollywood, just the world overall. But this woman ain't black. The queen done died, y'all.
it. For real this time.
Jason Lee, did he report on it?
You know what's crazy? Jason Lee posted multiple stories about it. And I'm like, and Jason Lee runs the blog Hollywood Unlocked, who, by the way, killed the queen back in February and never apologized for it, never acknowledged it. And when she died this time, he was posting stuff as if like you didn't kill the woman, what is it, 4 or 5 months ago. Like it was, yeah, something like that. And like you killed this woman a couple months ago, says she died, she did not die, you never apologized for it, and then now he's posting stuff like he's CNN. And I'm like, this is kind of insane to me. Like I really feel like you should have not got those clicks this time around and just set this one out.
He said, well, I told y'all it was coming.
And it's not even like you said it. He said it in February. It's not even like it happened in like March or April where we could be like, oh, well, maybe he was right. No, it was like months later. So like it was totally unrelated. You were just wrong.
You know what I think bothered me the most about not Jason Lee, but going on to the Queen's death? And it's, I mean, when anybody passes over transitions, yes, it's a little sad. But let me tell you, when I turned the motherfucking TV off, when people said, I'm shocked.
No, seriously. I was on social media and somebody said, wow, I'm stunned. And I said, at what part? 96.
96?
96.
She's lived a life.
At 96 years old, this is me personally. If the good Lord sees fit for me to be 96 years old, I'm looking at the clock every day. I'm looking at my Apple Watch every is today the day. Like 96 years old. Like, come on. Who is
I'm
not?
meet you today, Lord.
Come on.
I'm loving this life, but today I got plans, Lord. So I just want to, Yahweh, I got plans. I just want to plan accordingly.
96.
Because if you're going to step in and make it happen today, I got to let them know I'm the queen. I got business to.
And I'm not saying you can't be sad that a person passed away, regardless of their age. 96, though, like at some point in your life, when this person turned, I don't know, 85, 90, you had to have been thinking like, they're probably not gonna make it forever. You had to have thought that. Like there's no way that you didn't think that. And then at 96 years old, you want to fall out and, oh, I can't believe she's not. So take me instead. Take me instead.
I don't know what I'm going to do. 96. How long do you think our bodies are supposed to last for? We're human for 96. She lived. Okay? Stop it.
She was in the media. I didn't see it, but truthfully, with American media, I wouldn't be surprised because every time I turn the TV, I'm like, oh, what's going on? There is some situation that I don't even know the details about people like housing refugees in, what did I say it was, Toya?
There and Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, there's a story about that I'm very interested in. I've been trying to read it, and I want to know more about it. They covering the Queen's funeral. I'm like, I want to know what's happening. Well, that's not America either, but I want to know what's happening in America. Like, I want to know other stuff. Like, come on. Like, okay.
Well,
like,
I guess if she ain't do us dirt, if they ain't, well, not her, but if the old English ain't say, I ain't paying y'all no more motherfucking taxes, get out my face. So if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have America or her people in them.
But are we really going to just sit here and do wall-to-wall coverage like this is Whitney Houston? Like, come on.
This got to stop. I'm over it at this point. God rest her soul. God bless the queen. Whatever the song is. But y'all going to stop acting shocked. What are your thoughts on Black Twitter and how they reacted to
Oh my God. Like I didn't so you
So that's what the black part is. Mercury went into retrograde, blackness went to hell. So like, but for good, for the good sometimes.
this is how crazy this is how crazy black people are, right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. Tevin Campbell also passed this weekend, or this week actually, right?
What
Yeah,
happened?
Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell?
Yeah.
What about him?
Didn't he pass too?
No.
Who passed?
That was that's
Oh, Jesse Powell.
Jesse Powell. Yeah, Jesse Powell. Please don't say that about Tevin, Lord.
Why did I say Tevin Campbell? I'm sorry.
Well, because they're both become somewhat has been trending lately, so that's why.
Oh,
Tevin Campbell is finally starting to get his flowers in
yeah,
the court of public opinion.
but Tevin Campbell also said that he did some compliments to R. Kelly, so that's why he was top of mind. I'm sorry, Jesse
We're
Powell.
gonna get into that. Go ahead.
Jesse Powell passed away this week, and God rest his soul or whatever. But people, I've never seen the song "You" posted so many times. Like people were posting "You" like every other like every literally people were posting the song "You" as if like it was a meme. It was the same song, same clip, over and over and over and over and over. And I say all that to say, when the queen died, like y'all were so disrespectful to this woman and posting all this nasty stuff. When this man died, you guys were like acting like it was a relative. Granted, he was only 51 years old, but still, like it was insane. And this is how you know that Black Twitter is full of nasty people.
Not they said, I wish I would sit up there and cry for a colonizer. The reason why I'm not back home in Africa.
Couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. And people were arguing about that. Guys, I'm really sorry about Tevin Campbell. Please, but this
Yeah,
Denise.
we not the cat Tevin Campbell is still with us, getting his flowers. Usher just brought him out during his residency. Did a nice little ditty with him.
But Tevin, like, come on the show, and I'll apologize to you on the show.
Yeah, because we ain't trying to kill you, baby. Come on, come. Y'all, all 21 of y'all, somebody know, somebody know Kevin. Tevin.
Give him a call, tell him I'm sorry, and come on the show.
But yeah, no, it's been a time. And guess I've been on a social media hiatus. This is really my first like real return, like somewhat to it. Outside of what's up, like I've detached from group chats and stuff like that. Dex hit me up during it. He was like, I need you to end your ban right now and get over here.
Like, don't I throw your mental health out the window and get on social media so they can destroy your mental health. It's been very entertaining, but like I'm not the type of person that can laugh about that kind of stuff publicly. I can only do it through group chats. And Toya's one of the people that I like depend on when I have to send foolishness. So like if she's not there, it's crazy to be sending somebody something you know they're not gonna respond to it. Like it's insane.
Oh wait, no, when I got back on, because what I did a soft launch. I didn't post anything, but I said, all right, let me just activate it again. And I did like a few scrolls, might have liked some stuff now there. When I saw this shit y'all was posting,
Crazy, right?
y'all black asses should be ashamed of yourself. Was a lot of it right? Absolutely. It was correct information. But a grandmother lost her life. And y'all sat there
Mm-hmm.
and played on her grave. What is wrong with y'all?
And it was crazy.
Oh, y'all discussed it on Bro Talk. Somebody said something. I said, well, did they lie?
When that it was a journalist or not a teacher. She ain't my grandma. She wasn't a pregnant grandma. Because you have nasty people here too. Like it just don't stop. It does not stop. But you know what's crazy though? And I'm not saying I don't care. I'm not saying that. But it was kind of weird because like I feel like the people that I know, like my friends or whatever, like it was I didn't know how people would like react to it. And I remember seeing it and I'm like, okay, whatever. Not that I don't care. Not that I don't like it wasn't something that was like super pressing to me. And I
Yeah.
wasn't sure how people were gonna react to it. And when my group chat started to light up, I said, "These my people."
You're in the circle. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm with y'all.
Like the type of people that I hang out with, they wouldn't post that on social media. Like they would not do that. Like they would not be involved in that. However, privately in the group chats, yeah, it goes down.
Well, I know, right? Somebody said Irish Twitter was just as bad as Black Twitter. I'm sure they were. They can't. Yeah, like Brexit. Give them motherfucking Irish people whatever they want, give it to them. Why y'all got Ireland still in a chokehold like that? Don't do it. You know they was ready.
It seems like they were from what, because some of the videos that I saw coming out of Ireland specifically, I'm like, this is fake, right? Like, this is not real in real time, correct?
I didn't know this Irish Twitter was a quick. Please fill me in. What was they saying?
One of them, they were at a football game, and they were chanting like something like, "Oh, Lizzie's dead" or something like that, like chanting that at the game. Yeah. And then they were showing people doing like the Irish dances, like what is it called, like the jig or something like that.
Yes.
They were river dance. Yeah, they were river dancing around. Like it was a celebration. I don't know if it was true though. I don't know if that was real stuff in real time. But I mean, they posted it as if it was. I don't know.
Do I gotta put Ireland on my travel list?
And I didn't know this though. They said the Queen is on money over there. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes.
See, we be playing the cards wrong. Because let me tell you this: if I was the president of the United States, put me on the money, $100 bill right now. Like they'd be like, "Oh, the person has to be dead and all this stuff like this." No, I want to be on $100 bill right now. They're gonna put Queen Charles on the money, and I want to be on the money in the United States.
You sound like John Amos in Coming to America. He got his own money. Y'all just showed out. Like I'm somewhat disappointed, but there's more like proud. I'm like proud yet disappointed. It's a very weird place to be in. I feel like it's something like a parent, like where your kid, they got in trouble in school from fighting, but y'all beat their ass. So I can't be too mad at you.
Wait, and the serious question, I did say Queen Charles because, like, if she's the queen, she dies. Isn't it kind of weird to be like, oh, we don't have a queen anymore, we have a king now? We don't have this stuff in America, so like, so for me, I feel like you can accept the role that was there. Like, you can't make a new role, so he's the queen.
Well, no, he is the king, but this is the only thing that I took from it.
How is he the king? And if he's so there's a person that's here, right? If my role is manager, right, and your role is not manager, and then I leave the position and you get into my role, what's your role?
I'm the new manager.
Oh, okay.
Well, listen, you're getting into this whole what do I identify as? So king and queen was male and female. So maybe now with this whole new world we're entering where there's no gender here, I think that problem will solve itself, Dexter.
And also,
you're a man of the future. That's what you are.
Also, Queen Charles, when they put him on that money, don't give me the bald-headed look right now. Give me my old look. That's not my look. Give me what I put me on there what I used to look like, because I wouldn't look good on the money.
Give me what I looked like when I was with Diana, may she rest in peace. That's the Charles you put on them bills.
Yes.
Don't be putting this Camilla Charles. You see what I look like. You see them hands. Patty Jackson called them out the other day looking like sausages. I saw them real translucent and pink. Put that on my money if you want to and find out what's going to happen. And I'll send the whole brigade after you. I'm not playing with y'all.
And I want my wife on some money too.
Put her on there.
Put her on some
Mommy thought she was going to have. Mommy knew this day was coming. That is my queen. F that queen consort stuff. That is my queen. That's why Elizabeth held on for so damn long. She really did want to die when Jason Lee reported it. But she said, no.
She came back to life. She was like, oh, not yet. Oh boy.
I said, I got a few more affairs to get in.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, that's nasty. Oh, Jason is saying that Queen. I gotta talk about this man, Queen Charles. Jason said that Charles is a little bit more progressive, and I was watching.
No, he is.
I was watching something, and they were saying that he's a lot more progressive. Well, if he was so progressive, how come he didn't help out Meghan Markle? How they come? They were still calling her the M word and stuff like that. If he's so progressive, guess. Look. He said, "I'm progressive. I care about climate change. I care about the animals, but I don't care about them.
Who told you to come in this
I
family?
don't care about them."
I want y'all to live, but ain't nobody tell y'all to come up in here. Yeah, we got some of y'all in the background.
Working. But
That's it.
you married.
I know. Where's she gonna sit?
He said, "Now come on, Harry."
Harry, for real, I don't even know if you mind. So
Harry said, "She's passing." He said, "She is passing." Okay. He pulled that brown paper bag out. Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, she just learned in this experience that she was black.
And she
Cut her some slack.
She should never say that out loud again.
Ever.
Don't say that no more.
Ever. That was the dumbest. And I've been like, I can't say I'm fully team Megan because none of us know the bitch for no offense. But like, I've been for you with the drive and yes, girl. Until you said, who was black?
They treated me like I'm black. I'm like, I don't even do that.
I am not black. You see this blowout?
She said, you've been to more cookouts than me. Trust me.
Trust me. Ain't no seasoning happening.
Oh boy. What else you got?
Mess. But God save the queen. The only thing I will say, it'll be weird because we've gone, especially since Elizabeth, we've gone in our generation so much time with a queen. That's all we've ever known. But it's just weird to know we ain't going to get another one for at least until what's the other one? Diana's oldest baby.
What do you mean we? They?
Living in this generation. I mean the generation, not there. We as a conscious people won't know if another female English queen until we might be out of here because we gotta wait for the great grandbaby to have a baby.
90s.
And depending on what that going to be, it could be another man. We don't know. Well, by then, no, it doesn't matter. We solved this earlier. We're moving into a genderless society, so none of that'll matter anymore.
Really quickly, I don't have the full list of in front of me right now, but there's this thing that's going around that's saying like, what are like, I think it's like 40 things to do before you turn 40. There's a couple ones on the list, and I'm going to ask you about it, and I want to know what you think about it, like what you do.
Let's go.
Have you done it? All right. Fly first class.
Done it.
Okay.
Preferred.
Can't do nothing else. I did it for the first time.
Go for it now.
Quit a job.
Yes.
So I've never done that. I've never quit a job. And when I say quit, I mean I've left the job or whatever, but I've never quit a job. F this, I'm done, leaving out. Like I've never done that.
I've done that, but I mean, when you leave him, that's quitting. Like, what the fuck?
Like
a different name, it's quitting, nonetheless.
No, I mean, I want to nastily quit a job. Like I want to be like, and I feel like once you get to a certain age, you can't really do that, but I want to be.
That's a lie.
You think you can quit a job nasty?
I will go. Don't test me. I will go and get a job at something for 2 weeks. Like a job that you know that's hell. You just want to go in for a social experiment. And that'll be the social experiment be going off on y'all asses. No, I have been in jobs where I haven't gone back. I do. Walking out that day, you're never going to hear from me again.
Okay, I've done that, but I mean, I just always wanted to like a job that you like, they've been pissing you off and stuff like that, and you're like, I'm quitting, I'm done with this, and just like do it in such a like a brazen way where it's like people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Like I've never, and like a lot of people said they want to do that before they turn.
Okay.
Go skinny dipping.
I do that in my job every day.
No, I mean like
No, I don't. No, I've never been skinny dipping.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Okay, another one was streaking. Go streaking.
No, because I've been involved in like streaking bets, but I've never done it myself.
Never. So I've done that before. I did it the day before graduation on the graduation stage in college.
Before, you was ready to take the risk, but you ain't want everybody to see that body, huh?
It was okay at that point.
It's okay, but you don't want nobody to see your gooch.
It was a lot of us. It was a lot of us there though. That part I may do again. I don't know. Learn.
Jason, hey everybody in the comments, we love y'all. Jason go they talking about I was skinny dipping in Cancun. Now y'all know I was the old lady in Cancun. After a while, I would go right to bed. Brawley can tell you that. He kept calling me an old lady the whole damn time.
And then the final one is travel across the country.
Yeah, well, I done that. I mean, as a kid, military, we road tripping was our lives. So
Now I'll ask you, what's something that you would want to do before you turn 40?
well, I got a year left.
Do you?
So yeah, this year I turned 39. 1 year I was when I looked at that, I said, "Oh, I got a lot. I got a few things I got to check up off the list. We'll see what happens."
Well, okay.
Yes, I'm trying before. I'm just supposed to be getting to the I need a Billy before I'm 40. Let's see what happens.
When you say you're turning 40, your brother wrote in the comments, "Damn."
You see it? And I changed your little dirty ass diapers, okay?
So it's weird. Like I have a large bucket list of things that I want to do, and I am going to do a lot of them next year. I turn 35.
Okay.
I've always wanted to have a wrestling match. I'm going to do that. I always want to run the Broad Street Run. I'm going to do that. I want to do an open mic night for a comedy show, and I'm going to do it. I'm doing all the things that I want to do. Hopefully, when I turn 35, but it's going to be. I'm calling this an acquired taste era, and it's
Come on.
that like my taste, what I acquire, what I want to do. That era is how I want to move into 35. So in January, guys, I'm going for it. Going for everything.
I like that. Go for what you want. I think I just take because it's so funny. I'm not even one of those resolution girls. I just take life as it comes. I'm down for the good times. I'm down for the ride. Like I'm just spontaneous. So yeah, I do have things I would love to do, but I don't want to just set it to 40. Like I feel like you cheat yourself that way, and life isn't lived. Huh?
Everybody ain't living to 96 though. Some of us 40 may be the cutoff. So
That bank account might hit. I would like to take a ride, take a little private. Give me Trump's his little plane. I want to take it. That's also a bucket list moment. I would love to take a good portion of my family. I ain't say all of them because it's a lot of you niggas. Just gonna say what it is. But I would love to rent like a private plane and go to like paradise and just be there for like 2 weeks with a good 20 to 30 people of the family. That's a bucket list moment for me.
change it up a little bit. Maybe not rent the plane. Maybe we all fly together. We go on like an airline together, whatever. You set it up through a travel agent, and then this is possible. This is doable.
That's what I really want to do. But here's the thing with the cousins, you know how people get. I want to pay for it all.
Okay.
That's my goal. Like, because with the cousin and us, I ain't gonna shut up. Stop. I'm not going that. This is gifted to everyone, and it's a way for us to have quality time and catch up. So I know it's small, but that's a bucket list moment for me. I would love to do that.
Now, somebody said they want to go scuba diving before they turn 40. I'm not really interested in doing anything that involves water, to be honest with you. But speaking of water, we've seen the first official trailer of The Little Mermaid, featuring Halle Bailey as Ariel. Or I think she's playing Ariel. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she's Ariel. She's the lead.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if they were going to change the name or nothing like that. But she's in the movie. She's an African-American woman, and people are not happy about it. There are a lot of people that are saying, like, this is not my Little Mermaid. People are upset about it. The YouTube video on it has over, I think, 2 million dislikes, actually. It did really well likewise, too, and it's the most liked live animation film trailer that Disney has released, like over like Beauty and the Beast and all the other ones that have come out. This is the most liked, but also I guess the most disliked too, because 2 million people disliked it or so. What do you think about the backlash? What do you think about having this African American woman play this role that was made famous by, I don't want to say a white woman because it was a cartoon.
It's a white cat. It's like y'all get on my nerves. You know how I feel about this. I feel like y'all get too serious when it comes to these fake characters because y'all do the same thing. They was mad that the black boy was in Obi-Wan. They was mad at something when it comes to like the superheroes and stuff. I'm like, y'all need Jesus. You need Allah. You need, I don't pray to somebody because y'all sound crazy getting upset over fictional characters. I was seeing some of the stuff where the guy was like, it's just going too far. That's not the Ariel that I grew up with. The bitch was not real. She's a mermaid. And let's be clear, even with the locks, because I remember when I got this and I was like, oh, it's giving Little Mermaid. If you're underwater all those, like your entire life, you ain't got no, Ariel hair was straight because she had a little comb, the comb that was the fork. She didn't know what it was because the seagull told her that's what it was. Her hair was straight because she was coming. If you up in the damn water your whole life, your shit gonna be dreaded like crazy. Okay? So the locks are appropriate. I need you guys to stop. Y'all sound ridiculous. Everybody is crazy who is against this. It is a Disney fairy tale, one of my favorites. I am happy about this update. It does not bother me. But what I don't like is when they change the race of real characters. That, for me, that bothers me. Like, actually, there was a new it came out a little while ago, and I heard it got great reviews. It was about Anne Boleyn, British aristocracy, probably one of the Queenie's grandmamas, one of the grandmamas. Well, they made the character, the lead, black, and I thought like it was cool. I appreciated what they did, but me personally, I didn't need it because I don't like when you change like a real person change their race. Like, no, tell it the way it was. But when it comes to make believe and shit, y'all gotta stop. Y'all sound crazy, and I can't wait to see this damn movie. Red carpet, here we come.
So
let's do it.
I had this conversation in 2 different group chats today, actually. One of the group chats, it's the Bro Talk Live one, actually. And
Okay.
that I really think that this is kind of like, people are having an issue with this because of Barack Obama. Like, I feel like when Barack Obama became president, I feel like it changed the course of the country, right? And I think it changed people's like thought processes and mindsets. And I think that we talk about this from a lens of like Black people, like you can do this, you can do that. Like there's a Black president, the sky's the limit. But I don't think we ever look at it on the other perspective. And then I was having another group chat, another conversation with another group chat, and it kind of bleeds into this, where like I feel like there is a group of people in this country who feel like they are being like replaced. Like the great theory is a thing. Like people talk about that. But I feel like the only thing, and one of the people in this group, it's a white man too. And he's like, that's BS. Like, it's just a stupid thing. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's dumb. And he made a really good point. He said, you can't reason with stupidity. And I don't disagree with that.
That's true.
I do think that, like, an acknowledgement of what they're saying kind of is necessary. And he's like, well, Joe Biden talked about it. And, like, it doesn't get any more acknowledged than that. However, when Joe Biden talked about it, he said it was stupid. So I just look at it like if a group of people is coming out and they're consistently saying, we feel like we're being replaced, like nobody cares about us and stuff like this, and we ignore them, tell them that they're stupid, tell them that like that's dumb, like just get with the times or whatever. You birth situations like Donald Trump, because then he gets out there and he tells these people, I feel you, I see you, I do feel like you're being ignored, you're nobody's paying attention to you. Truthfully, I feel like that's a really dangerous, to ignore this, I feel like it's really dangerous to Black people. And I think I think it's easy to dismiss it because you look at it and it doesn't make a lot of sense. But at the same time, remember that Charlottesville riot that they had? Like when that woman got hit by the car and died. Situations like this make me feel really uneasy and really uncomfortable because like Because like any group of people, when they feel repressed and they feel like people don't care about them, like they're going to take actions into their own hands. And then me as a black man, I know we're talking about the Little Mermaid, but I feel like it's much deeper than that. I really
Well,
do.
yeah, because it's part of it. It's just stupid. They're still upset, and I understand. It's like, but it's people who just want to hold on to racism and whiteness so bad. Because even after Obama, y'all got Trump, you got your MAGA. There's another white man in office right now. What the hell are you still mad about? I'm confused.
Just white men in office now ain't the same as Trump. Though. I'm telling you, people feel forgotten though. Like, and the people feel forgotten, and you have somebody like Donald Trump who makes these people feel seen in a negative way. Like he like plays into their insecurities. I feel like it. I don't have the answers. Like I don't know what we should be,
Oh.
but I think us just dismissing it is like the wrong thing. Now,
It definitely shouldn't be dismissed with anything. Move cautiously. Like, again, going to the movies to see it, keep your head on a swivel. I'm still going to go to the movies to see it, but do know that there's some crazy lunatic out there that mad because meta for whatever reason they may decide to come in and wreak havoc. Like, it's weird times we're in. But I will say something about this time. Well, that's the only thing with the internet. It's so easily to hide yourself with the fake profiles. But I love the ones who don't hide themselves. And I'm going to say it as proud as I can because that's what I believe in. Great. You've exposed yourself. Now we can look for you or keep an eye on you. You'll be on some FBI list. Hopefully, let's get that together to watch they asses. Like, keep talking. I'm all for it. Keep talking because you need to be exposed. You do. That's the issue. I feel like back in the, I'll never forget my grandfather said, God rest his soul, back in the day, he was like, he was the type he could talk to anybody. But back then, he was like, at least back then, you knew who the real racists were and who weren't. After the civil rights era, it became such more of like, it wasn't as, what did it say, covert?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was more like covert, like we just say it in the house and da da da. Oh, I said that. So now I feel like who said that? I didn't mean it like that.
No.
So I'm like, kind of do like the digital age because it's bringing that back out. Well, I can fuck with you, but you said that? Who said that?
Yeah.
So to me, it just lets me know, and you don't even have to say anything, but everybody knows what other people usually follow. When I go in the likes and I see this is the shit that you like, and oh, that's what you about? Keep you right the hell over there. Laura will just keep my eye on you. So I do feel like though we are in a space, I don't want to, not that it's fear mongering, because I don't think that it's that, just keeping yourself aware. You can't, even just with black people today, we see it, rest in peace, like, PNB Rock, just sitting there minding his business. Like, the world is just a crazy place right now. So at this point, if you're walking through life just thinking that every peace and love and happiness, like that's great that you should walk with that, but you got to be real to what's happening in the world. And it's really not a safe space out here, but I do believe there are more people who want good and are working toward the better than the people who are not. Case in point, the like disparities between the dislikes and the likes of the trailer of The Little Mermaid. So I feel like there's hope.
Now we're talking about this Little Mermaid thing, right? And I'm like, guys, come on. It's a Disney character. It's a cartoon. Like, we're not going to make a big deal out of this, right? So I'm on the same page as you, right? When it comes with The Little Mermaid. Then I had saw something posted today about Keke Palmer. And
What happened?
they were saying that we need Keke Palmer in the Marvel universe. And then they mentioned like this one character that's on DC, and they was like, no, not her. Then they mentioned Storm in the X-Men. And they were like, no, because Kiki's, it's different. Like, she needs to be like, herself and so forth and so on. Then they mentioned Rogue in the X-Men. And that's where I draw the line.
Well, what's Rogue? I don't know. I know some of it, but why did you draw the line at Rogue?
Rogue is the one that has the two different color hair. She wears the glasses. If she touches you, like, you die.
Okay.
But see your reaction to that? So back in the day, I used to watch the X-Men cartoons. I used to get the watch the cartoons, get the comics and stuff like that. So the same way how you view Little Mermaid, like personally, I don't really care about Little Mermaid. I may
Yeah.
it one time. I know some of the songs, but that's not my ministry.
She's not my ministry.
X-Men is my ministry. Rogue was a white woman, and Rogue is gonna stay a white woman.
I know she's not.
I'm sorry, but you put a black woman in Rogue, I'm gonna be mad. That's not my Rogue. I'm gonna turn into these people. I'm gonna dislike the trailer. I get it now. I get it. Like I understand where these people are coming from. That's not my Rogue.
What was that white woman? She had that show. She was like one of them political analysts. She was beefing with Trump. She said, Santa Claus ain't black.
Well, you know it's crazy though. I had
A white man. Bitch lost her job after that. We ain't seen her since.
well, maybe I shouldn't say this out loud, but I literally, and this sounds crazy saying this out loud, but I just recently come to terms. When I say recent, I mean last year. Come to terms that Santa Claus maybe, possibly black. Because before, my Santa Claus was a white man. I'm sorry. Santa Claus is a white man. He's not black. Last year, we bought like an ornament, and it was a black Santa Claus. And it took me a minute. Like, I really had to like pray about it because I'm like,
get white Santa back in this motherfucking house.
what do you think? Santa Claus is a white man. Stop this.
If your black fat ass come down my chimney, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Let that fat ass white man get down this chimney. I don't want no black. Don't come down here. If you black coming down this motherfucking chimney, it better be because of the soot.
My wife bought that Santa Claus, and I said, ooh. I said, he's... And you know what's crazy? Like, for the longest time, I wouldn't put it up either. Like, I would not put that thing up there. I was like, he ain't... I don't know who this is. Like, this ain't... But somebody just said, what do you think they would do if they made... What do you think the country would do if they created a black Wonder Woman? The same thing they do with the white one, not watch it. Like, nobody cares about that.
I think we're a little closer to a black Wonder Woman because I did like the movies. I didn't grow up on Wonder Woman. It wasn't my thing. I did like the movies, but they had y'all motherfuckers almost lost y'all minds because the bitch is Brazilian. Like she got a little bit of, and she a Brazilian that cast as white, and y'all wasn't having it.
Wonder Woman is a white lady. I don't care what they do with DC though. Like they can make Santa Claus Indian, and I mean not Santa Claus. They can make Batman Indian, and I wouldn't care. I don't.
They do, you know they got the Bollywood Batman. You don't see it, right?
Keep them like Superman. Asian, and I would not care. I don't care about nothing that they do over there in DC. I don't care. But
you want those? It's like one of those things. It's like my eyesight. This is what I'm used to seeing, so this is how it has to be. I'm with you on that. I just can't think of anything right. Well, like I said, I am a purist when it comes to real people. Like back in the day when y'all had motherfucking was Elizabeth Taylor play Cleopatra child. Y'all probably would have. Somebody probably would have lynched my black ass back then or something because how sway, and I don't want to hear that bullshit they tried to kick in history class. Well, she was a Ptolemy, and the Ptolemies were actually Greek.
Wait, was Elizabeth Taylor Greek though?
She's the Queen's cousin.
Yeah, so let's let this sink into. Oh boy.
Like, so it's shit like that. When it's real, that's when I'm like, please do not do this. And there's other things, I think. I just can't think of anything off the top right now. We had so many more things written down, and we could go just run our motherfucking mouths for 3 hours straight.
You know what?
Child, y'all knew before we've been on the phone all day together, working together. And still get on here talking. We have other things to mention, but I don't want to keep you all forever. You think this is a good place to end the next?
Only because I can't think of what else we have. So I'm like, okay. But I know as soon as we do, I'm like, oh, we didn't talk about this. But I think
we'll talk about, I wanted to mention Chick-fil-A. They said, somebody tweeted, they said, why you ain't got no spicy nuggets? They said, trust me, when we get it, you're...
Yeah, your community will be the first to know. I don't get bent out of shape about stuff like that. I don't care.
And I'm going to be right there with my dashiki. That's the fun part. I will say to tie it back to England, I am proud of y'all because a few years ago, y'all had Chick-fil-A said we're going to open up there, and they were ready for their British invasion. Y'all Brits said y'all don't fuck with them gays. Nah,
Oh,
we ain't eating your chicken.
I know that's not what they said because they don't need.
Yes, they did. Because this was right after Chick-fil-A got into the windows because that good Christian brand said, we just can't, we want y'all to come and patronize with us. We like y'all. We just don't, we can't, like, we don't condone it. That's just it. But we love y'all. We just don't condone it. So this was after that came out. They went over to England. We're going to open up and we're going to take it by storm like we took the USS Storm. And they sat out there with their picket line.
Wait.
But nobody went there and Chick-fil-A had to shut down. It's never, I don't see it happening here.
So,
like, they would have to, like, really pull up the firing squad for us to be like, all right, you done took it too motherfucking far, Chick-fil-A.
and it depends on what state they do it in too.
Yes, I think so.
Because some state, like if you don't do it here where I live in my county, then, I don't know. We gotta think about it. We gotta look. They missing out over there because that Chick-fil-A, them sandwiches be good.
Y'all did, no, y'all. Okay, so we'll just say this. If y'all come over here for a visit, we won't tell nobody. Treat them tasteful.
But I'm not treating you to Chick-fil-A though, because that's expensive too.
Wait, what?
I said I'm not treating you to Chick-fil-A though. Like I'm rooting for you to get it, but I can't buy it for you. Too expensive.
It's not.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive. Lemonade, a gallon of lemonade is $11 a pop. I can't buy that for y'all.
There's a couple of things that people mentioned real quick. They said Wendy Williams. I don't know much about what's happening with Wendy Williams outside of they said that she's entered a facility for treatment, which I hope that she needs. Quinta's win at the Oscars. Congratulations. I think amazing. I don't like what Jimmy Kimmel did. However, she was on his show yesterday and she said she's fine with it. So I guess I'll leave. Personally though, I think that what he did was on the same level as the slap and as the Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift. Like this is a person that you got up there and you did something to ruin it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things I know. I felt like the joke, it just went on too long. It seemed like the joke was to bring them out, but after the Will guy, if I'm not saying his name right, the other comedian removed his ass, you should have removed your ass. So it's like, but again, I'm not fighting for nobody that's not fighting for themselves. If you say you don't have an issue with it, you don't have an issue with it. They smoothed it over the next day and we're good. I'm just like, congratulations on your win. It was more than deserved. Yes, I do understand it. To me, it would have been a different reaction. And I know Quinde was like, she couldn't react the way she wanted to because she's a newcomer and being a black woman. You definitely would have got a black woman or a me. You okay?
Tori, I would have dropped that Oscar.
Yeah.
I would have dropped it and be like, you hold this for me while I give my speech, and dropped it on his chest. And then I would have done my speech. Like, get up.
Get up.
With the Don Lemon stuff. I don't understand this CNN stuff. Like, Jason was telling they're doing, like, they're basically trying to change the way that the station is being seen. Like, they don't want to just be seen as, like a far left kind of thing. They want to be, like, I guess, in the middle of it. And the new of CNN is apparently a Republican, and he was one of Trump's friends or something like that. I don't know all the details. Truthfully, like, I don't even care. And then
so what are they trying to get Don out of here?
I think that they moved Don Lemon's time spot because they canceled some show that was in the morning, and I think I read that they moved Don Lemon to that show. I don't know if he's still going to do his night show too, but they moved into like some show during the day. But can I just say something real quick? And like, I don't hate Don Lemon. I really don't dislike the man. I know a lot of people love Don Lemon. But let's stop trying to do this thing where we're rallying behind Don Lemon, because Don Lemon hasn't always rallied behind us.
Y'all got receipts. Bro Talk Live got them receipts, y'all. Get in the bank. Now, to remind us of why Don, Mr. Lemon, wasn't lemonading with us like that. Tell us. For people who might have forgotten.
Don actually probably fits this new format. The Don that was there before, prior to about 2016, The Don Lemon that was there before would probably fit more into what they're trying to structure CNN to being. He wasn't this pro-black person that we see today. Don Lemon would always try to find ways, in my opinion, to dismantle like what's happening within the black community. He would always kind of call it out. I don't think Don Lemon even saw himself as a black person, to be honest with you. Well, another thing that he did, he would always say, like, you know, you're a journalist. You don't want to be the news. And Don Lemon used to make himself the news. In fact, when the Bishop Eddie Longstone came out, he used it as an opportunity to talk about that he was molested. That is him becoming the news. Don Lemon legit only recently became this pro-black person. He was not, and he wasn't bougie either. That's not the word to use him. He did not care for black people. That's just what it was. Like Don Lemon was, he looked at it like, I'm not like the rest of them. And he, in my opinion, presented himself that way over and over and over again until he saw that it was popular to be woke.
You know what I would love to know? Because it's always like how he presents. I want to talk to them people that worked with him, the ones that weren't on air, the assistants of the showrunners. I want to talk to them. How was Don? Give us the realty, because I'm all for, like, you always know it's the things how people present themselves and how they really are.
Yeah.
I would love to know if Don, was that the Don you were presenting because you played into the narrative of, and we know a lot of black people do it in media.
Don
We'll
is
talk
married.
about this off screen because somebody did this recently and I was just like, I used to fuck with you, but now I don't know. But I can't think of her name right now, but we'll talk about it later.
You know, Don is married. He's married too.
To a man, a white man's, yes, a white man's.
And I'm not saying that you can't be married to like white people and stuff like that, but like I just feel like Don, the way he talks and the way he presents himself now, like it's just kind of hard for me to believe that you're married to a white man.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I need receipts. I need receipts of people who have been around you, the real, not the TV Don. I want to know people, the real Don. So not Lemons. Some of the people y'all went to school with, Lemons, hit us up. I know some of y'all know him.
And what was the other guy named who I liked? The Kumo, the brother. What was his name? I forgot.
No, yeah, he gone.
I like to know what he thinks about Don Lemon too, because like they used to do this little banter with each other, like they were so close friends or whatever. But then they started to turn on each other after they let him go too. So I really like to see how like what he has to say about Don Lemon now, because he would probably be honest about him.
Chris, that was Chris, right? Chris
Cuomo, I think so.
Cuomo, come,
Yes, say Chris.
come talk to us. Come talk to us quick, because I mean he got so blackballed. Ain't nobody. You sitting home lonely. We about to shoot our Chris Cuomo shot and slide in this DM or send that email. Come and join us on the comments. Let us know how it really was for you out there. The way they did your wife over putting that little cap full of bleach in the bath water. She gotta be part black somewhere, because our aunties down south been doing it. So come on, Cuomo, and tell us what it was working with Lemon. I don't know why I love saying his name like that. Hey, Lemon.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I just for me, like I feel very vindicated because the people in the comments here, they are under where we're coming from with this Don Lemon stuff, and I feel like a lot of the people in the comments are our people, and I really do feel like we often get blinded by stuff, and I'm glad to see that you guys are not.
Yep, somebody said they hate each other now. How we couldn't be brothers and had that banter the way we had and hate each other?
How convenient.
There. Who?
Says a lot.
Ain't no way. We were brothers. Don got up there and cried when they let Cuomo go.
Oh,
y'all can't be beefing right now.
And they said Don Lemon is on in the mornings. I truly only watch CNN now in the morning, so I might catch him. He better get to bed early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still going to watch this. Overall, I do like Don Lemon, but I can't. It's kind of like the Queen, how they went off on Black Twitter, like, and apparently Irish Twitter. You can't take it away. Like, all right, it just is what it is. Yeah, what they say, they might be going to end, but did they lie? And that's just how I look at that. Did they lie though? Where was the lie, sweetie? Where was it? All right. And we had other stuff to talk about. Oh, Nick Cannon got enough. Black Ice is the new baby name?
Oh, that's the name.
Well, no, that's what they said. The name is Onyx. So they were saying Nick Cannon finally had a baby with a full black woman, named him Onyx, and then somebody was saying called the baby Black Ice. I need y'all to stop. They said that he felt. Oh, and then they said bullying works.
Oh yeah, because the whole thing was Nick Cannon never had a baby with a woman who was fully black, and he has a lot of kids, so it is kind of like. But preferences matter, people. Preferences matter.
Absolutely, I guess it does. All right,
and
with that said, I think it's we'll get into Michael Blackson next week. Let's see how this material what happens. I would like to see Cat Williams give him a chance to respond, so we'll pick that up next week. Also, Martha's Vineyard gate with the refugees. I need to know what this is about because it does not make sense. When them Haitians were refugees, when the Mexicans was refugees, y'all sent their asses in the middle of the damn desert, put them in cages. The Haitians, y'all on damn horseback, putting whips on them. Why you send these? Where they from?
In my head, Netherlands is coming up, but I don't know if that's correct.
No, you said it was South America.
I believe so, but I don't remember exactly where. I have to look at my notes.
Why you? Okay, we'll get on it next week, but why you send them to Martha's Vineyard? That's the luxury up there. What's really going on? We'll have that updated with you next week. Somebody said, you remember that you refugees, they were Haitian. They jumped off that bridge 3 weeks ago. So there's something going on up there in Martha's Vineyard. All right. So there will hopefully we'll have more updates on the Martha's Vineyard next week. I missed this. I was nervous. I was telling Dex earlier. I was like, I'm nervous to come on. I feel like whenever we take a break, I'm always a bit like, yeah, because we love you guys and we care. We're really appreciative that you guys do. Again, especially over quarantine, everybody and their mama had a show about something. So the fact that y'all come here.
And the crazy part about it, a lot of these people in quarantine started shows and they don't do them anymore. I'm just putting it out there. Consistency is always key. And
remember that.
Speaking of consistency, our following, it may be small, but they're engaged.
They're engaged and you guys are loyal. And all three of y'all are coming with us straight to the top. One day we'll give the backstory of that. One day we will give the backstory of that outro. Thank you guys so stinking much. Consistency is key. Yes, we are here, but y'all know how we do. It could be primarily Monday through Wednesday. If it's not a Monday through Wednesday, we saw we had to come on Thursday, so we gave y'all an update. Thank you so much for just riding with us. Y'all came back. You like us. You really like us.
And guys, we're gonna have fresh content on our podcast as well. So wherever you listen to podcasts, just search Minimum Balance Podcast or Minimum. You'll see our pictures. You'll see us. Give us a follow or subscribe. I'm sorry. Subscribe to us on the podcast channels, and we have some exclusive content coming there as well.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys.
And the YouTube is under Chocolate Divinity. This video actually will be there too. So follow the YouTube as well.
Yes, and all our beautiful YouTubers. I got excited today. Look, it was just one. Got an alert. I said, y'all ain't forget we got another a subscriber on YouTube. We like y'all. It's small, but it's growing. So appreciative. Love you guys. We will see you next week. Not Monday, because those Mondays will now be reserved for another feature on the show. So between Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly Thursday, y'all gonna get us next week. Don't judge us. Judge y'all mammies. Love y'all. Bye.